The difference between those who win and those who spend their lives wondering what could have been often comes down to a single word: persistence. In a world filled with obstacles, doubts, and moments when the night seems endless, it is not always the most talented or the most gifted who rise to the top. It is those who, in the face of exhaustion and discouragement, choose to keep going when everything and everyone around them expects them to quit. Imagine for a moment a simple candle flickering in the dark. Winds buffet the tiny flame, shadows loom, and the world around it grows colder. Yet it does not surrender. Instead, it burns on, steady, determined, refusing to be extinguished. In the silence, a slow and steady heartbeat echoes, a reminder that life, like that flame, endures when it persists. All of us face moments when the world seems to close in, when we stumble and fall in the race of life. The crowd may watch in silence, some with concern, others with doubt. There are whispers, maybe even laughter, suggesting you're not good enough, that your dreams are too big, too impossible. Sometimes those voices come from others. Sometimes they come from within. You may have felt the weight of disappointment, the cold sting of failure. You may have been tempted to give in, to accept that perhaps you were never meant to rise. But then something inside you stirs. Something refuses to let you stay down. It's not pride. It's not stubbornness. It's something deeper, a spark that refuses to be smothered. That something is persistence. What is persistence? It is not the loudest or the fastest. It is not about having all the answers or being perfect. Persistence is the quiet strength to continue long after the applause fades, after the excitement is gone, after hope seems distant. It is the discipline to wake up before the sun, to train in the rain, to study by candlelight when everyone else is asleep. Persistence is the willingness to walk the long road, even when the journey is lonely and the destination is uncertain. It is the resolve to get up again and again when life knocks you down. It is the determination to take one more step, no matter how small, when your legs want to give out. Persistence is not glamorous. It is not always recognized or rewarded. It is the silent, daily decision to keep moving forward, no matter how slow the progress, no matter how heavy the burden. Most people don't fail because they lack ability or potential. They fail because, in the heat of the moment, pressure whispers poisonous lies. Pressure tells you that your effort is wasted, that no one believes in you, that your dreams are foolish. It tells you that you're alone, that it's too late, that you should just stop. Imagine a person building a wall, brick by brick. At first, the progress is encouraging. Each brick adds to the structure. Each day brings visible improvement. But as the days drag on, fatigue sets in. The wall seems endless. Doubt creeps in. The builder pauses, looks at what remains unfinished, sighs, and walks away. They never realize how close they were to finishing, how just a few more bricks would have completed their masterpiece. Consider the miner, digging for diamonds deep underground. Day after day, he chips away at the rock, hoping to strike it rich. But the tunnel is dark, and the work is hard. The miner, exhausted and discouraged, stops digging, just inches away from the treasure he sought. He never knows how close he came to a breakthrough, how persistence could have changed everything. You see, persistence does not need permission. It does not wait for applause or admiration. It does not require validation or understanding. The world may not believe in your dreams. People may laugh, doubt, or criticize, but persistence ignores the noise. It keeps moving forward, fueled by an inner conviction that what you're building matters. Persistence does not ask, "Do they like me?" It states, "I am doing this, with or without your approval." It is the quiet confidence to work in solitude, to create, to train, to grow, even when no one is watching. It is the courage to keep going, to keep believing, even when the path is lonely. Real examples of persistence often unfold in the quiet corners of life, far from the spotlight. Imagine a farmer tending to dry, cracked soil day after day. The sky is silent. The ground is parched. Neighbors may shake their heads, wondering why he keeps watering land that refuses to yield. But the farmer knows something others do not. The rain will come. He persists, not because of what he sees, but because of what he believes. And one day the sky opens and life bursts forth from the ground. Or picture a single mother working night shifts to provide for her children. Between long hours, she studies, her eyes heavy with fatigue, her hands calloused from labor. Years pass. She misses moments, sacrifices sleep, endures ridicule from those who doubt. But she persists. She holds on to a vision of a better future, and eventually she walks across a graduation stage, her children cheering, her sacrifices rewarded. Success is not always loud. It does not always come with fanfare or recognition. Sometimes success is simply refusing to quit. It is the quiet victory of endurance, the satisfaction of knowing you did not give up when it would have been easier to walk away. What are the benefits of persistence? Persistence sharpens your mind. It stretches your faith, teaching you to trust in the process, even when the results are not immediate. It instills discipline, forging character in the fires of adversity, and in the end, it always rewards you, not just with achievement, but with the knowledge that you became someone who could not be broken. Every time you choose to persist, you build endurance. You become the kind of person who does not crumble under pressure. You learn to withstand disappointment, to rise from failure, to keep moving in the face of adversity. The reward is not always in the applause of others, but in the quiet pride of knowing you finished what you started. Imagine the builder who finally completes the wall. The crowd may cheer, but the builder simply smiles. The victory is not in the recognition, but in the journey, in the persistence that brought the dream to life. There will be days when you feel invisible, when your energy is low and your hope is fading. There will be moments when the weight of discouragement feels unbearable, when tears blur your vision and your hands tremble with exhaustion. But that is when persistence matters most. It is easy to keep going when things are good, when progress is visible and rewards are immediate. The real test comes in the silence, in the darkness, when nothing seems to work and every step feels like a struggle. That is when you must choose to persist, to keep going without results, to keep moving forward when no one is watching, to refuse to give up when giving up feels justified. In those moments, persistence is the bridge between failure and success. It is the voice that whispers, "Not yet," when the world screams, "It's over." It is the determination to press on, to show up, to keep pushing, even if you have to crawl. Because every step forward, no matter how small, is still progress. You may not see the results immediately. You may wonder if your efforts matter, if your sacrifices are worth it. But the truth is, you are closer than you think. The breakthrough you seek may be just around the corner, just beyond the next obstacle, just on the other side of persistence. Pain will try to lie to you, to convince you that it is easier to stop. Pressure will try to steal your dreams, to burden you with doubt. But remember, you do not need to be the fastest. You do not need to be the strongest. You only need to refuse to stop. Picture once more the scenes of persistence. The farmer finally harvesting a bountiful crop after years of drought. His patience and faith rewarded. The single mother walking the stage, diploma in hand, her children's faces beaming with pride. The artist who spent years honing their craft in solitude, finally unveiling a masterpiece to the world. Each of these victories was born not from luck, not from talent alone, but from the relentless commitment to persist, to keep pushing when others would have quit, to keep pressing forward step by step, day by day. The candle from the beginning still burns. It is not the biggest nor the brightest, but it endures because it refuses to go out. That is the power of persistence. That is the secret to every great achievement. Persist until it happens. No matter how hard the road, no matter how long the journey, keep pushing, keep pressing. Your breakthrough awaits. The world needs your light, your unwavering commitment, your relentless pursuit, your refusal to give up. When you persist, you inspire others to do the same. You become a beacon for those who are struggling, a testament to the power of endurance. Your persistence writes a story of hope, strength, and triumph. A story that will be remembered long after the applause fades. So, when you stand at the crossroads of discouragement and hope, choose to persist. When the night is dark and the road is long, keep moving. When the world doubts you, believe in yourself. When you are tempted to quit, remember why you started. Success is not reserved for the most talented or the most fortunate. It belongs to those who refuse to give up. It belongs to those who persist through failure, who rise from disappointment, who keep going when others have stopped. Your breakthrough is within reach. Do not let pain, pressure, or doubt steal it from you. Do not measure your progress by the applause of others or the speed of your journey. Measure it by your willingness to persist, by your refusal to let your flame be extinguished. The light does not burn bright because it is big. It burns because it refuses to go out. Your light, your dream, your purpose, these are worth every sacrifice, every struggle, every moment of persistence. Persist until it happens. Keep pushing, keep pressing. Your breakthrough awaits. And when you look back, you will not only see how far you have come, but you will realize that the true victory was never in the destination. It was in the journey, in the decision to keep going when others would have quit, in the courage to persist no matter what. So let your heartbeat echo the rhythm of persistence. Let your actions speak louder than your fears. Let your life be a testament to the power of never giving up. Because in the end, persistence is not just a word. It is the power to keep going when others quit. It is the force that changes lives, transforms dreams into reality, and lights the way for those who follow. Persist until it happens.